The palace glows with the first light of dawn, and my heart feels like it's caught in a storm. Today is the Lantern Festival, the day I must marry or lose my throne. I stand in my chambers, my maids draping me in imperial robes of crimson and gold, heavy with silk and embroidered with dragons. My jade pendant, shaped like a tiny lantern, hangs openly now, its green glow catching the light. It's my mother's gift, a piece of her faraway African home, and it feels like her strength is with me. I'm Nia, Empress of Yulan, daughter of a Chinese emperor and his African concubine. The court hates me for it, their whispers sharp, but today I'll silence them. I'm marrying Chen Jun, a stranger who saved me last night. His cold eyes and quiet strength my only hope. I glance at myself in the bronze mirror, my dark skin a stark contrast to the pale silk. My heart aches, Li Wei's betrayal still burns, his cruel words echoing. You're just a poor girl, Mei. I trusted him, loved him, but he wanted Yulan's wealth, not me. Now I'm binding myself to Chen Jun, a man I barely know. His face flashes in my mind. Sharp cheekbones, eyes like a winter night. He didn't believe I was a queen, but he agreed to marry me. Can he love me, the real me? Or have I traded one risk for another? The palace courtyard buzzes with festival preparations. Silk lanterns sway in the breeze, their warm light painting Yulon's streets below. Drums beat and flutes hum, the air alive with music and the sweet scent of lotus cakes. I step into the grand hall, my robes sweeping the jade floor. The court waits, their eyes curious, some cold. They don't know about my nights as Mei, wandering the city, searching for love. They only see their half-African empress, a puzzle they don't trust. Chen Jun stands beside me, tall in dark robes, his cold demeanor softer now. His eyes flickering with something new. Curiosity, maybe. My heart skips, caught between duty and a tiny spark of hope. The ceremony begins, gongs echoing through the hall. A canopy of lanterns hangs above us, their light dancing on the walls. The priest chants, tying our wrists with a red cord, a symbol of union. Chen Jun's gaze meets mine, steady but unreadable. I want to know what he's thinking, but his face gives nothing away. We exchange vows, my voice firm despite the tremble in my chest. I, Nia, take you, Chen Jun, as my husband. His voice follows, low and calm, promising to stand by me. The court watches, whispering about the mysterious groom. I'm bound to him now, a stranger whose quiet strength feels like a promise, but my heart wonders, can this be love? The ceremony ends, and the crowd cheers, but their eyes hold questions. I feel Chen Jun's hand brush mine, warm and steady, and for a moment I let myself hope. Maybe this marriage, born of desperation, could grow into something real. We step down from the dais, now husband and wife, and my pendant feels lighter, like my mother's blessing. Later, the court gathers in the throne room for the assembly to appoint new chiefs. I sit on the jade throne, my robes heavy, my pendant gleaming. Chen Jun stands nearby, silent, his presence calming despite his cold eyes. The room hums with nobles in silk, their fans fluttering like wings. Then I see him, Li Wei, arm around Yulon, her face painted with pride. His smug grin falters when he spots me on the throne, but he doesn't know my secret yet. My blood boils, his betrayal fresh in my mind. He mocked me, called me Mei, a poor girl he used and threw away. Rage surges, hot and fierce. Li Wei steps forward, his voice loud, dripping with scorn. This woman doesn't belong here, he says, pointing at me. She's no empress, a peasant named Mei, unfit for the throne. The court gasps, their whispers like a storm. Yulon smirks, clinging to his arm. My heart pounds, but I rise, my robes sweeping the floor. My pendant glints, catching the light, and I feel my mother's strength. I stride toward Li Wei, my steps steady, my eyes burning. You know nothing, I say, my voice sharp as a blade. I raise my hand and slap him, the sound ringing out like a gong. The court falls silent. I am Empress Nia, I declare, my voice echoing. Daughter of the late emperor, ruler of Yulon. Li Wei's face pales, his eyes wide with shock. Yulon gasps, her fan dropping. The court murmurs, stunned. I turn to the guards, my voice cold. Seize him. They grab Li Wei, his smug grin gone. He lied, betrayed, and threatened me, I say. Send him to the mines to labor for his crimes. Li Wei falls to his knees, begging, his voice desperate. May, Nia, please, I didn't know. But my heart is hard, sealed against his lies. I turn away, my pendant heavy with justice. Yulon flees, her silk robes trailing, her shame clear. The court watches in awe, and I feel their respect shift, just a little. I return to my chambers, my heart still racing. The weight of the day, my wedding, Li Wei's punishment, presses on me. Chen Jun follows, his steps quiet, his presence like a shadow. The air feels thick, full of unspoken words. I face him, my voice soft. Thank you, I say, for saving me last night, for agreeing to this marriage. His eyes, once so cold, now search mine, warmer like a fire kindling. You're not what I expected, he says, his voice low, almost gentle. My heart flutters. I step closer, drawn to him, to the strength I felt in that dark alley. His hand lifts, brushing my arm, and we lean in, a kiss hovering between us. My pendant swings, catching the lantern light, and I feel my mother's hope in me. A guard bursts in, his face urgent. Your Majesty, a foreign chief and ambassador are here. They request you both. I nod, but my eyes stay on Chen Jun. Come with me, I say, sensing his reluctance. He hesitates, then follows, his expression guarded again. My heart twists. There's something he's hiding, I can feel it. We walk to the grand hall, my robes whispering. His steps steady beside me. The lanterns glow, casting shadows, and I brace myself. Something big is coming, something about Chen Jun that will change everything. The grand hall of Yulon's palace glows with lantern light, their soft orange flicker dancing on the jade pillars. My heart pounds as I walk beside Chen Jun, my new husband. His dark robes brushing the floor. My crimson imperial robes feel heavy, but my jade pendant, shaped like a tiny lantern, swings lightly against my chest. It's my mother's gift, a piece of her African homeland, and it steadies me. I'm Nia, Empress of Yulon, daughter of a Chinese emperor and his African concubine. The court's eyes follow us, their whispers sharp, still judging their half-African ruler. Moments ago, I faced Li Wei, the man who broke my heart, and sent him to the mines for his betrayal. Now, a guard's urgent words echo in my mind. A foreign chief and ambassador await us. I insisted Chen Jun come, needing his quiet strength, but his guarded eyes make me wonder. What is he hiding? We step into the hall and the air shifts. The foreign chief and ambassador, dressed in fine silks, drop to their knees, heads bowed low. Almighty Emperor, they say, their voices trembling with respect. My breath catches, sharp and cold. Emperor. I turn to Chen Jun, my eyes wide, stunned. The court buzzes, a wave of gasps and whispers. Chen Jun's cold facade cracks, just for a moment, and a faint smile touches his lips. His sharp features soften, his eyes meeting mine, no longer distant but warm like a fire waking up. Nia, he says, his voice low, I didn't tell you everything. My heart races, a mix of shock and hope. Who are you? I whisper, my voice barely steady. He steps closer, his hand brushing mine, and the court fades away. I am Chen Jun, Emperor of Lian, a kingdom across the mountains, he says. Like you, I hid my title. I traveled to Yulon as a commoner, searching for a love that saw me, not my crown. His words hit me like a wave, washing away my fear. He was like me, hiding, hoping, afraid to trust. Tears prick my eyes, not from shock but from understanding. We're the same, our hearts chasing the same dream. The court watches, silent now, their eyes wide. I feel my mother's strength in my pendant, her voice whispering, Keep your strength, Nia. I step closer to Chen Jun, my jade pendant catching the lantern light, glowing like a tiny star. "You saw me," I say, my voice soft but sure. "Not my crown, not my throne. Just me." He nods, his hand grazing mine, warm and steady. "And you saw me, Nia. Not my empire, just me." My heart scarred by Li Wei's cruel words, calling me May, a poor girl he used, blooms with something new, something real. I lean forward and he does too. Our lips meet, a kiss soft but fierce, unashamed in front of the court. The crowd erupts in cheers, their voices like music, but all I hear is my heartbeat, loud and alive. Tears spill down my cheeks, warm and free. This is what I wanted, what I wandered Yulan's dark streets for. Not a suitor chasing my throne, but a man who saw my heart. Chen Jun's hand cups my face, his thumb brushing away a tear. "We're stronger together," he says, his voice a promise. I nod, my pendant heavy with meaning. "We'll rule Yulon as one," I say. "Your wisdom and my stories." The court claps, their doubts fading, and I feel a shift, their respect growing not just for me but for us. Months pass, and Yulon shines brighter than ever. Chen Jun and I rule side by side, our throne room filled with laughter and plans. My jade pendant, once my secret strength, now rests in a palace shrine, a symbol of our love. It sits on a silk cushion, glowing under lantern light, a reminder of my mother's African tales and the journey that brought me to Chen Jun. The court no longer whispers about my heritage. They see my strength, my heart, and the emperor who stands with me. By day we work together, blending our worlds. Chen Jun brings his scholarly wisdom, writing laws with careful brushstrokes. His mind sharp like the blade he used to save me. I share my mother's stories, tales of African rivers and starlit dances, weaving them into Yulon's festivals. The people love it. Our lantern festival now hums with new rhythms, drums echoing my mother's homeland alongside Chinese flutes. The market stalls sell jade carvings mixed with beads from faraway lands, a nod to my roots. Yulon feels alive, a kingdom where two worlds meet, just like our hearts. At night we walk the city as Nia and June. No crowns, no titles. The streets glow with lanterns, their light warm on our faces. We stop at a stall, sharing a lotus cake, its sweetness soft on my tongue. Chen Jun laughs when I tease him, his cold eyes now bright, like stars breaking through a winter sky. "Your trouble," he says, his hand squeezing mine. I smile, my heart full. "And you love it," I reply. He pulls me close, and we kiss under a lantern, the city humming around us. My pendant is gone, safe in the palace, but I don't need it anymore. Chen Jun is my strength now, and I am his. We light a lantern together, its flame flickering as we release it into the sky. It floats high, joining hundreds of others, a sea of light above Yulon. I think of my mother, her stories of hope, and I know she'd be proud. My heart is whole, anchored by a partner who loves me for me, not my crown. I look at Chen Jun, his face soft in the glow, and I know I've found what I searched for. Our love, born in secret, now lights up the kingdom. Hey, dear readers of Jade Lantern Stories. I hope you loved Nia's journey in the Jade Lantern vow. Her heartbreak, her courage, and her beautiful love with Chen Jun. Did this story touch your heart? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to Jade Lantern Stories on YouTube for more tales of African Chinese romance and historical adventure. Your support keeps these stories alive, and I can't wait to share more with you.